Episode 5, Paging Dr. Bob. I think this is episode 5. I don't fucking remember. It's either 4 or 5. I don't know. Let me pull up Discord. We get a lot. Reg posted the Pokemon Post Malone collab. I watched it. I didn't watch it live because I was working. And honestly, I wasn't too excited for it. But I did watch it that day. And I surprisingly was kind of blown away by it. I thought it was really fucking good. Yeah, I thought like the animations were done really well. I thought it was like a really nice, warm nostalgia feeling. Like the whole fucking concert that was being played out, like quote unquote concert. But the whole thing that was being played out, I thought it was like a nice, warm nostalgia feeling. That I thought was really fucking good. Give me one sec. All right, there we go. But yeah, I thought it was really fucking good. Especially the song that he did from what's it called? Earth, Wind and Fire, right? The Darius Rucker song? Hootie and the Blowfish, yes. Yeah, that's, dude. Oh, gave me fucking chills. I don't know, it was really good. I'll be honest. I went into it with low expectations. I didn't watch it live because my expectations were so low. Watched it. Pleasantly surprised. So good job, Pokemon. Good job, Post Malone. Oh, man. It was actually really fucking good. Okay. What's next? Reg also sent the character creator. The metahuman creator. Oh, my God. So I didn't watch this initially. Like, I saw it, but I didn't really know what the fuck it was. Is that Kevin Bacon? So I don't know. I don't understand what the whole purpose of this is. Lets devs and creators create real-time 3D character models in less than an hour. Okay. Cool, but like even when you hyper focus around like this much detail, there's only so much you could do with a given engine. Actually, this would have to be what engine would this be in? Of course, IGN doesn't have it fucking listed. What's the fucking Epic engine that PUBG tried fucking suing them over? Unreal. Yeah. Like, I feel like that would only work or is only optimized for the Unreal Engine. Yeah, using the metahuman facial rig in Unreal. All right, so that's cool, but it's only useful for one engine. I don't know. I guess it's good. Good for people who develop in Unreal, which is a lot of people. Reg also sent... Oh, I saw this, dude. This was the stupid gatekeeping anime shit. That I'm not a part of because I don't watch anime. But it says, all your common knowledge of anime is Demon Slayer, Naruto, Inuyasha, Bleach, One Piece, Fate, Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, Gundam, My Hero Academia, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Ghost in the Shell, then you're not an anime fan. Normies stay the fuck out of anime. Dude, first of all, you just listed fucking 15 different anime. So, I get it. My friend who watches anime tells me a lot more than that. There's a lot more than that. But what is the purpose? Like, we talk about gatekeeping in video games so frequently because, unfortunately, it's a it's a problem. Why the fuck would you want people to not engage with the content that you enjoy? Wouldn't you want more people to consume it? Like, if I watched anime, which I don't, if I liked a specific one, I would tell everybody I knew to go watch it. Because it brings me joy, sharing the joy that I get from that thing with someone else I care about. I don't understand, I don't understand the mentality of gatekeeping. It doesn't make sense to me. This, normies say the fuck out. Why? Why not open it up to more people to enjoy? I don't know. This guy's an idiot. What I'm saying is that it's only shows you watch and nothing else, and that's a problem. The only reason why is because of this bullshit article about Kill la Kill. First of all, if you're going to make an open-ended statement like this, you should expect and anticipate the backlash that you will receive, that he did receive. If you want to make it a point that it's because of this article, you should have done that in the first place. So don't be upset with people that gave you a harsh reaction because you kept it open-ended and generalized. When in reality, now that you're backtracking to focus on one article in specific, you should have done this in the first place. Don't get upset that you got a poor reaction because you left it open-ended. It's not the people providing that backlash. It's not their fault. You weren't being specific. So this is what you get. If you're mad at what I said, just let you know I don't care. You're free to disagree with me, and you may want to have a conversation about this, but I really don't care about the name calling. Also, most anti-tubers suck balls. Well, I mean, that's a good mentality to have, is to not care. I agree. Agree to disagree. Who the fuck cares? People are allowed to have opinions. This guy's allowed to have his opinion too. I just think it's a stupid one. I think it's a very closed-minded opinion. Just want to remind people, gatekeeping your fandoms is a good thing. Why is that? I don't know. He doesn't provide any information as to why gatekeeping is a good thing. I inherently believe it's a bad thing, and I would prefer more people to enjoy the things that I enjoy. People that I enjoy to enjoy the things that I enjoy. So I don't know. This is stupid. I don't think it's a good take, but he's allowed to have his opinion, and I don't know. It's probably not going to help you get laid. Dota 2 anime in the works. Yeah, I saw this. I don't know anything about Dota lore. I don't know who... I don't know any of the characters. I don't know what the fucking world is. I don't know anything about it, but it looks pretty good, and it's made by the people who made Legends of Korra. So... I don't think that's DMCA free. I don't know. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I don't know much about it, but I think it looks interesting. At least Valve is doing something with their IPs, I guess, but they're not doing enough, so fuck it. Yeah, Studio Mare behind Legend of Korra and other animated things. Fiona mentioned Valheim. So I've been watching this whole fucking spike, this whole trend fucking spike recently. I haven't played Valheim. I don't know much about it other than it's like Minecraft and Ark, and it's like a Assassin's Creed era. Like, it looks interesting. I'm sure it's really good. But my whole fucking, all the time that I spent with these survival games, it was like 5 years ago. And it was all with Ark. And Ark burnt me out so bad. I put hundreds of hours into Ark. And it's only, in my opinion, it's only fun to play with other people. So, I don't know. If you get a group of people, sure. I'm sure it's fucking awesome. but like single player stuff, I can't get drawn into it unless there's a dedicated group. It's the bosses that make it special. They're like Dark Souls bosses. What, like the giants? I mean, they don't look that. Xbox getting some new tech, new FPS boost for the Series X and S, double frame rates in games. I'm skeptical. Microsoft is launching a new FPS boost feature. Consoles designed to make existing games run better. Well, Microsoft... Okay, first of all, that's cool that it's going to make existing games run better, but what about new releases? Like... What about brand new games that get released that, like, are still not correctly optimized to perform above 30 frames? Backwards compatibility is cool, but new games are what sells consoles. So, I don't know if this is super important. It's a good thing. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely a fucking good thing. But this should be a focus for new games being released, not games being ported over. Backwards compatibility ported over. A new indicator when you hit the Xbox button. This is just the beginning as we roll out new menu icons. Microsoft will be rolling out FPS boost more broadly soon. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good thing. You can't say it's not a good thing. Guy's got a big fucking forehead. Yeah, like it's not an inherently bad thing. My concern is why isn't this a focus for new release games? Like, why is this being pushed so much for previously, released titles? Oh my God. Okay. A news outlet is also from Reg. A news outlet asked where Chun-Li is in the Mortal Kombat movie. Chun-Li is a Street Fighter character. So I read this and I couldn't tell if this was like an Onion article or not. I can't tell if this is real life because like this fucking sentence right here is what makes me think that this is like a satire. Like this is just a joke. Being the astute film critic that I am, I immediately clocked a glaring error in the film. Where in the realms is Chun-Li? Sounds like a pretty big plot hole for me for the ultimate street fight is supposed to be won by a ragtag team. Yeah, see, this is where I think that this is the Onion type article because this is like a reference, a nod to Street Fighter. The trailer is dog's bollocks. Yeah, I don't think this is real. If it is, I mean, don't be in this field, I guess. See, I can't tell if they're making joke posts. I think it's a joke post. Chun-Li is from Tekken 3. I think you might be confused. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is real. A supposedly feminist website. Yeah, it's not real. Or is it? Deadspin. Ooh, oof. Kotaku. Oof. The Onion. I don't know. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's not real. That this is a joke. Metopia gets an 18+ rating in Russia due to same-sex relations. I mean, what the fuck? For what? Relationships aren't a thing in Metopia, at least not romantic relationships. Communism at its finest. It's literally Russia. I mean, we live in an unfortunate state in the world in which there are plenty of countries out there that view same-sex relationships as illegal. I mean, up until what, 2 years ago, a couple of years ago, same-sex marriage was still illegal. Like, I don't know. It's unsettling that this is, like, what does this do? I don't understand. What is making it a fucking 18+ rating? What does that prevent? I don't know. I don't like it. Whatever. Fucking Russia, of course. I'm not going to touch on any of the Daft Punk stuff. I don't really care. They'll do a fucking reunion in 10 years and make billions of dollars. Brylan sent this. Glad to see esports mature. For a long time, people have predicted playing video games. I didn't vet all of these, so I don't know what this is. In the industry, haven't had a ton of success. Okay, here we go. The CEO of Evil Geniuses. You're a new CEO. You've only been there a couple years. I can't read this all. Bryland? Brian, I'm going to keep it a band with you. I love you. I'm sorry, I can't read that. Can't do that. Too much. Reg, introducing the next generation of VR for PlayStation. First details in next-gen VR system coming to PlayStation 5. This is good. This is something that they... it wasn't explicitly stated like frequently that VR was coming to PlayStation 5. For a while, people actually thought that it wasn't. Today, I'm pleased to share our next gen coming to PlayStation 5, enabling the ultimate entertainment experience with dramatic leaps in performance and interactivity. Players will feel an even greater sense of presence, become even more immersed, for continuing to innovate. Still not wireless. Okay. What was it? The Oculus Quest 2? That's wireless? That's the next step. That's the step. That's the step that they should be aiming for, is wireless VR. I think that's a huge selling point. Okay, so their VR controller is going to utilize DualSense, which I think is huge because, again, dude, I think DualSense is like one of the biggest selling points for those controllers because it's the haptic feedback and it's so, it's like, you know, it's a form of immersion almost. There's still a lot of development. It won't be launching in 2021, but we want to provide an early update. Yeah, I mean, I think this is good. I think it's not. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think they need to really push PlayStation 5. I mean, PlayStation 5 VR. But it's it's still good that Sony is actively working on VR stuff. So it's not just like Valve and mobile companies. Reg sent a live action Twisted Metal series. I am so. PlayStation 5 isn't even out yet. Well, I mean, it's out. You just can't get your hands on it. I mean, technically, it might not exist to many people. It doesn't exist to many people. Um, Sony Picture Television is developing a new TV series based on the PlayStation game with Deadpool and Zombieland writers Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick signed as producers. So, I am going to say something some people might not agree with. I think this is a bad idea. And I'll tell you why. I think that this is they're trying far too hard to cash in on nostalgia. And there aren't enough people from my generation and the generation before that are like die hard into the lore of Twisted Metal. Like, it is a very, very, I feel like it's a very niche group of people that are like sitting here cheering for it. I hope it can revive the franchise. I agree. I think that but that's what they should be doing in the first place. They should be working on a game, not a live action series. And I'm going to tell you why they shouldn't be working on a live action series. Because now we're in the generation of everybody is offended by everything. If they don't make this live action series incredibly gory and fucked up and brutal and violent, the nostalgic fans who are going to try to consume it will be let down by it. But if they do make it that level of gore and violence and brutality, all the current generation of people who are literally upset at everything, that get offended by everything, God forbid our kids can grow up reading Dr. Seuss, that generation of people who are still trying to cancel Robert Downey Jr. are going to see this, and guess what? They're going to be offended by it. Chicago's going to go out. They're going to try to fucking ban Twisted Metal, a franchise that hasn't had a new release since the PlayStation 3. It's causing violence in our fucking youth. Dude, I think this is too much of a risk, genuinely. The generation you're trying to cater to, it's too niche in that generation, and the generation who's consuming it now is too sensitive. So I think it's going to flop, honestly. And I would like... I was going to say, maybe clip this, and we'll see what happens when it actually releases, and we'll see. Because my gut feeling is telling me the people who would consume this, it's not going to cater to them. And if it doesn't cater to them, they're not going to watch it. But if it does cater to them, this generation of consumers are going to be offended by it. And I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to work. See, like, Reg, you know lore about it. I don't. I don't know the lore about it. I played it as a kid for fun. So I don't even fall into this niche. So I don't know. I think it's too much of a risk, and I think it's a bad risk that they're going to take. But hey, I could honestly be wrong. This game, I've been following this game for a while now. Jet Set Radio inspired Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. I have been following this game. I saw it somewhere on Please Let's Hear the Music. It's indie. Am I going to get DMCA'd? All right. Reggie, if we get DMCA'd before the podcast tonight, this is your fault. Remember that. Remember that. Okay. I've been following this game since I found it on Twitter like maybe a year ago. I think that this looks perfect for a Jet Set Radio clone. I think this, so that I say this all the time. To the developers that create incredibly iconic IPs that just let them sit there and rot, that they don't do anything with, you give it time. Give it time and an indie team will come forward and they'll take that and it'll be the quote unquote spiritual successor to it. And there's a 50-50 shot. Well, there's a 33-33-33 shot. It's a letdown, it's mediocre, or it's everything every fan of that franchise ever wanted. So, I agree. Well, it could be both. Maybe devs don't want to work in another Jet Set Radio game. You know? But IPs do get locked up by publishers all the time. But I say it all the time. If you're not going to do it, give it time and an indie developer will do it. An indie developer with passion will create it. And this game looks like the perfect spiritual successor to Jet Set Radio. So I am on board with this. I think it looks fucking awesome. I can't wait for it. Bryland also sent over the Anthem update. I kind of don't want to talk about this because we might talk about it tonight on the podcast, because I plan on talking about Marvel's Avengers tonight on the podcast, and this kind of pertains to that. Yeah, I don't want to go too deep into this, but Anthem Next has been canceled. Thank you for your passion, creativity, your feedback, and suggestions. Most certainly help shape the team's direction. Dude, they shot themselves in the fucking foot before this game ever launched. I don't know. I'm gonna pass. So we'll talk about it later on tonight. I'm not gonna talk about the Brazilian COD stuff. That's too fucked up. I'm genuinely disinterested in the whole fucking more mobile Final Fantasy shit. So fucking dumb. I'm not watching the trailer, so I'm specifically not talking about the MODOK trailer because I don't want to see it. I just want to watch it. Cole sent Loop Heroes a roguelike that, yeah, I'm not watching the fucking battle royale. I don't care. I'm not going to play it. I just don't. It's so fucking stupid. Cole sent Loop Heroes a roguelike that makes you a D&D dungeon master with lo-fi looks, simple mechanics to delight with hidden depth. I'm going to be honest. It's not, this isn't doing it for me either. Essentially, you're being given the job of dungeon master, or perhaps more accurately, a game designer. The idea is to give your hero who trudges around the track without any input from you the correct amount of challenge. Make the trip too easy, and they won't have gained enough experience or equipment for the boss, who appears after a certain number of loops. Add too much resistance, and the guy dies. Okay, I get it. I understand what it is. Sense of discovery along with story. How is there this never makes sense to me. How is there story with roguelike games? Each run is resource gathering. Yeah. I don't know. Roguelikes don't do it for me. This art style doesn't do it for me. Turn-based combat definitely does it for me, but I don't know. This is fucking... Dude, I saw with whatever this was going on the other day. What the... Dude, Twitch is fucking... Oh, hey, Twitch, I'm fucking streaming on you now, but like... How do you literally trip over yourself every chance that you get? I'll never understand it. I'll never understand how they have... What was the tweet by fucking... Slasher. They have no, I mean, I kind of disagree. I think they do have competition, especially in YouTube now. I think YouTube is like actually, yeah, this is the tweet that I was reading. I think YouTube is actually going to be their competition moving forward. So I saw this tweet and I fucking, because I've been seeing what the fuck is going on. Dude, how do you just fucking, what is that fucking, it's this. This is Twitch. This is Twitch. Every single chance they get. This is what they do. Oh, let's be more transparent with everybody on our platform. Let's get more information and feedback from people on our platform. You know what? We're actually not going to use that feedback. We're just going to stick to everything that we want to do. Come on, guys. We're trying to be transparent here. This is them every single fucking time. How Twitch works. Pitch new initiative to brand Twitch as forward thinking. Spend weeks on it without consulting people. Get told internally by longtime employees and other it's a bad idea. Ignore all feedback. Launch. Piss off everyone. Retract 5 hours later. Repeat. Every opportunity they get, they fucking shoot themselves in the foot. While we originally wanted to use a word that acknowledges the shortcoming of gender binary language after hearing directly from you, including members of the LGBTQIA+ community on Twitch, we will be using the spelling woman moving forward. If you want to try to portray non-binary gender representation, why in the fucking world would you use woman as the title for it? We know why the fuck you're not going to call it man, but why the fuck? My mind is fucking short-circuiting right now. My brain is fucking melting. How? Who approves this shit? Who actually fucking sits there at the end of the day and is like, you know what? I think we nailed it. I think we nailed it this time. Let's move forward with this. Who the fuck is doing that? Because whoever is approving this shit, get them out. Get them out. They're just making you look worse. Twitch responds to the Women's History Month controversy. They came under fire. Platform reversed this decision following a wave of backlash. Will continue forward with women in their celebration. Oh my god. We want to assure you that we have and will continue to work with the community. We're still learning. No, you're not. You're not learning. You're not learning. That's the thing. You're not learning. You claim you're learning. You claim you're being transparent. You claim you're fucking telling everybody why everything happens. You're not. You're not learning. You're not doing any of those things. You're just throwing blanket statements over everything and claiming, "Oh, we're going to be better in the future." No, you're not. Prove it. Prove it. Put your fucking money where your mouth is. Prove it. Then people can shut the fuck up and stop criticizing you. Prove it. Stop saying you're going to do it. Fucking do it. This is just them shooting themselves in the fucking foot again. WOMXN. Oh my god, dude. I'm all on board for appreciating women, but the women spelling is so weird to me and I don't identify it with at all. Honestly, I'm all about inclusion, but I'm so confused. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't get it's very inclusive than women. Trans women are women. So if anything, woman is bordering on transphobic. Unless I'm misunderstanding something here. I think that's a stretch. But it's definitely confusing. I think this is a stretch, honestly. But again, why? Why do this in the first place? Why? Woman is not a real fucking word. Wim accent. It's literally created by TERFs to invalidate trans people. Please just call us women. Hell, I'd rather be called a literal slur. There you go. I'm assuming this is somebody who claims representation under this group. Why not listen to them? Why not listen to these people? Why? Like, why not take the criticism? Why not take the feedback? Why not actually work with the people you're quote unquote trying to represent? Why? Why do you have to fucking ignore everybody? It makes no sense to me. Kill Carnage says he believes they have good intentions, but they take things too far by change. The motive is solid. Quick question. The motive is solid. The direction is good. Take the tweet down. Replace Wimexon with women and pop it back up. Sometimes overly inclusive can lead to exclusive. I agree with that. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is a fucking statement to live by. This is such a good statement. Fuck. Stop fucking clicking on it, Rob. Sometimes overly inclusive can lead to exclusive. That is such a good statement. And he's right. He's absolutely right. Just fucking listen to them. Listen to them. If you want to represent them, listen to them. Okay? It's that simple. And they don't, because they think they know better. Christian streamers suing Twitch after ban claiming religious discrimination. Fuck this guy, first of all. This guy's an absolute fucking piece of shit. This has nothing to do with the topic we were looking at, but every time I see his face, I want to fucking, I want to punch something. I want to put my fist through a fucking wall, because this guy is an absolute fucking piece of garbage. And I'm not even going to say his fucking name. Ugh. Ugh. Mississippi governor ends mask mandate and social distancing requirements. All businesses can reopen at 100% capacity starting tomorrow. Same thing happened with Texas. What's up, Nora? I had a discussion with a couple of people about this, actually. I like to consider myself apolitical. I don't have any political leanings. I think that people who identify with, identity politics, who live off of identity politics, don't have their own personality. And they don't have the capacity or capabilities to come up with their own, form their own individual thought. I understand that, Nora, don't worry about being MIA. Live your fucking life, bro. Don't worry about us. For real. I understand why people gravitate towards either side of the political platform. I get it. It reminds me of why people... I don't want to say this without being insensitive, but why people gravitate towards religion. To some people, it's a sense of fulfillment. It's a sense of being a part of something. And unfortunately, I feel like that is something that takes place in the U.S. political system, in the U.S. political climate today, which is, my God, rife, whatever the fucking word is, with corruption, just lying. Politicians are the slimiest people on the fucking planet. They're slimier than fucking lawyers. They might as well all be fucking criminals. But with all that being said, I like to consider myself politically agnostic. I don't. I want to be left alone by the government. If anything, technically, I guess I'd be a libertarian. But I don't. Both sides are so fucking disgusting that I want nothing to do with them. So when I set aside politics and when I set aside all of that, I have to look at this because technically I am a medical professional. I have to look at this scientifically and medically. It's not good. It's not good. Okay. I understand why some governors are doing this. I understand why people support this, and I get it. I get that this could save businesses. This absolutely could save businesses that are, without this, they will die. We've already seen plenty of them die. We've already seen, every bar I used to frequent in college, pretty much every one of them is gone at this point. I understand why states need this, because they need to promote tourism again. Maybe they think if they fully remove these mandates and all of this, tourism will bring people to those states. Mississippi, I don't like, who the fuck's going to go there anyway? But Texas, sure, I get it. I've gone to Texas before. It's a nice state, but like medically, we are 3 months into 2021. The vaccine was pushed out 4 months ago, less than 4 months ago. Like, our president claims that he is going to have all of the United States citizens vaccinated by what, June? Is that what he said? Initially, he claimed by the end of 2021. Now he pushed it up to June. I don't see that ever happening. Because first of all, you can't, just how these people are lifting the mandates for masks and social distancing, you can't mandate vaccination, which I think, I understand it. But if you're a fucking anti-vaxxer, you make me sick to my stomach, and there's literally centuries worth of fucking vaccination and scientific proof stating that you guys are fucking stupid. But agree to disagree. You can have your own beliefs. I just think your beliefs are fucking stupid, and they're probably harmful to others. This is setting a poor precedent for other states to lift these mandates, especially when we're right in the upswing of distributing vaccinations. I think this is dangerous. I think it's potentially negligent. And I think they're putting more people at risk. I don't know. Hospitals won't be able to take the capacity. Dude, at the beginning of all of this, well, these are states that already had limited fucking, like, enforcement of this shit anyway. And that's why it was such a big issue it was such a big issue in the South. Because they didn't enforce anything. They don't care. Fucking live free, die hard, baby. But it's not even fucking New Hampshire. Because 2,000 people live in New Hampshire. I don't know. I think it sets a poor precedent. I think it's harmful. I think it's negligent. I think people are going to get sick. And I think they could have just waited. I think they could have waited a couple more months to see. Like, even if you get fucking half of your population vaccinated, that cuts it down it cuts it down significantly. So I don't know. It makes me sick to think of this, that people are just going to be at risk now. I'm not going to touch on Long Dong sending the Crystalia stuff. That shit just needs to be settled in court. Who the fuck cares? Makes me sick. You linked more in Discord? Oh, yeah. I'm looking at it. I mean, I don't want to look too much at this anyway, just because, like, if I'm going to watch this, which I probably will at some point, I don't want to be, like, spoiled. Let me see. What the fuck? Oh, there it is. It was trending on Twitter and people were down bad. People are complaining about the Lola Bunny redesign. Where is it? That's it? How? Oh, I see now. I get why people are upset about the redesign. Because they can't jerk off to her. I get it. They can't masturbate to a CGI rabbit. That's why people are mad about Lola Bunny being redesigned. But I think the biggest issue that people need to focus on is not the CGI bunny, but the CGI hair that they put on LeBron James. This is the bigger issue here because it doesn't look like that. I get people are upset about this, but really I'm upset about this. As someone who is rapidly losing their hair, I'm upset about this. Nobody's fucking CGIing my hair on the podcast. That was Cleveland. We'll go back. That was Cleveland. We can't give them that. Come on. Come on. Let's see. What's the most over fucking sexualized image from the original movie? I mean, this one's pretty fucking bad. Tell me, what's worse? What's worse? Changing this, something that people on the internet could masturbate to, into this, something people on the internet will still probably try to masturbate to, or CGIing this, when in reality it's this. You tell me, internet. I don't care about Space Jam: A New Legacy. Okay? A sequel never needed to happen. LeBron James never needed to replace fucking Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player to ever play the game. I don't care. I'm still going to watch it. I still don't care. The movie never needed to be made. Of course they were going to fucking redesign Lola Bunny because we live in a fucking generation in which people are offended by everything. When we were growing up, when we were kids, what was the fucking movie? Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I promise you, I'm going to Google search this. There's already going to be fucking weird shit. See, this is already here. Like, this was in the fucking movies that we had when we were growing up. Okay? This is shit that we got, that our generation got away with. R.I.P. Bob Hoskins. I miss you. You can't do that now in this generation. Because everybody's fucking mad. And everybody's offended. And everybody's too fucking sensitive. Of course they're gonna fucking redesign her. Also, she's a fucking rabbit. Grow up. Stop jerking off to fucking animated rabbits that aren't real. Watch porn, for fuck's sake. Or have social interactions with other human beings. Oh my God. I can't fucking talk about this anymore. We're going to end it there. If you're mad that they redesigned Lola Bunny to not be jerk-off material, I don't know. I don't know how to help you. But get help. Okay? I'm more upset that LeBron James got his hair CGI'd in. Okay? That's what I'm offended by. As someone whose hair is thinning at a rapid fucking rate, that's what I'm offended by. Okay? So we're going to end it at that. Thank you for tuning in for episode 5. I believe it's 5 of Paging Dr. Bob. Tiggy, you missed it. We came in late, but it's over. You can watch it on YouTube probably next week when I post it, or some point. But thank you for tuning in for episode 5 of Paging Dr. Bob. We will be live in probably like 3 hours tonight for episode 222 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. We have our pal from Bitfry Games coming on again tonight, so we'll see you then. Peace. Also, again, if you're mad that Lola Bunny you can't jerk off to her anymore, seek help. Peace.
Damn.